Hey, what's up, everybody? Jeremiah Krakowski coming to you with another lesson on how to grow your business, how to make more money. And one of the biggest things that you can do with your sales copy is you have to get more specific about the outcome that you're helping people with. And so I want to show you how we do that with ChatGPT. This is one of the number one things that I see a lot of people avoid doing when they're writing their sales copy, and then they wonder why it's not converting. They're too concerned about over promising, under delivering, and pushing the envelope too far and promising too big of a result. And that's what keeps them broke. That's what actually keeps coaches, trainers, and mentors from actually reaching their goals, is not boldly expressing the results that they can get to people. What you're selling to people is a result. You're selling people as a coach, as a mentor, as a trainer on a result that they are going to get in their life by working with you. Okay? And so when you can articulate that specifically, you're able to actually sell that to people better. I see that so many people often use passive language with their trainings, with their courses, with their content, such as, be a better writer or have publishing success. Get more specific, have more energy, feel healthier. Like, you're not the first person on the planet that actually offered that to people. And so you're not going to stand out in the marketplace by using generalities in your language of what you're actually going to accomplish. And so what we do is we have actually an exercise that we'll use in our coaching group in ChatGPT. There's a couple of questions that you can ask it to come up with some of the specific outcomes that you deliver. And it only takes a couple of minutes to do so. I would encourage you, go to my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com, grab the free ChatGPT prompt download document. It's over at jeremiahkrakowski.com/ChatGPT. And these are prompts that have made our clients 8 figures that you can download. Just put in your name and email address there, and it's a Google Doc that I update constantly and consistently that you can access. Okay, so what we have in here is we have what's called the outcome. It's a results and outcome generator right here. Okay, so it's a 2-step process where we ask ChatGPT, let's pick an idea of, I help people get healthier. Help me to get more specific in my sales copy around this. Be happy to help you refine your sales copy. First, it's important to know who exactly are you targeting with your message, specifically tailored to resonate with them. The general approach is define your unique value proposition. What sets you apart? What do you specialize in? What specific areas do you specialize in of health? Is it mental health, weight loss, disease management, nutrition, counseling? Then you want to understand the audience's pain points, demonstrate how you can solve their problems, and be specific about the methods and tools that you use. Highlight the benefits of your service, show proof and success stories. Okay, that's great. But here's something that I would look for is, let's say that you help people that are dealing with a lack of energy. Okay? My clients are women who deal with a lack of energy due to hormonal issues. They are executives at their jobs. Okay? So that context is more targeted in the copy. You're not just helping people get healthy, you're helping executive women who feel constantly drained and struggling to find the energy to excel in their career. All right? And so what I'll do is I'll have ChatGPT write a sort of a fake sales letter for some kind of a course or a program or a training, and have it generate this. This is just kind of for initial content. And then what we'll do is we'll go into the outcome and results generator. And I think that's good. We can stop it. What's the ultimate outcome that somebody who works with this coach will experience? Imagine some fictional outcomes, create a fictional narrative, get really specific about the changes and results that occur. Okay? Meet Vanessa, a tech executive. She sought our help. She was constantly battling with fatigue, dealing with mood swings, struggling to keep up with her demanding job and personal life. Okay? She enrolled in the program, got a personalized plan, that focused not on just on managing her symptoms, but on identifying the root cause. She noticed a shift. 6 months in, she was no longer a slave to her fluctuating hormones. She was waking up feeling refreshed and energized. Her productivity skyrocketed. She was accomplishing more in less time. Her relationships improved. She was less irritable. She even went after a new hobby. Okay? Now here's something that I like right here. Can you dive a little bit deeper into this? This is a hypothetical scenario, but it captures the type of transformation that can happen. Okay, now let's go into step 2. Can you dive deeper into the outcome and explain what the type of person mentioned, accomplished, and achieved as a result? Really dig deep into the future outcome and cast a vision for their future life. Her newfound energy allowed her to soar to new heights in her career. She landed a senior executive role. They had double-digit growth for the first time in years. Her leadership style evolved. She was no longer just managing tasks. She was nurturing future leaders in her company. See, so the idea is we're casting vision for the ultimate outcome for the type of client that you can work with. And this could be for health coaching right here very easily. And then we reverse engineer this back into write a sales letter for a free webinar training to attract potential clients to this coaching program. You don't always have to let it finish it. I like to stop it if it keeps going on and on. Are you a successful woman in a demanding leadership role, constantly feeling exhausted? Are mood swings, fatigue, and brain fog negatively affecting your productivity, making it increasingly difficult to meet your professional obligations? If this sounds familiar, we have a solution for you. We've been where you are, we understand what you're going through, and we specialize in helping high-achieving women like yourself overcome these challenges. We'd like to invite you to join our free webinar, Unleashing Your Energy, Conquering Hormonal Imbalance, and Reclaim Your Life. Okay? So right there, we're able to go from the idea of, I'm a health coach, I help people with their health, to getting very specific about helping executive women solve their hormones. And what you can do is you can have ChatGPT ask you questions to get more specific. If you don't understand the specifics, maybe you're just starting out, there's another question that you can ask that we go up here called the sub-niche generator. And so based on the idea above, we can say generate 20 possible sub-niches that are profitable. Here's 20 possible specific niches that align with the expertise in hormonal health. You could do menopausal executives. You could do postpartum, professional women, new mothers. That one's a really good one. Female athletes. And so getting more specific into what are the symptoms, what is the problem. Even if you're not a health coach, you can still do this. What is the symptoms? What is the problem? What do you solve? And you get specific to the outcome and the future result that the person will experience. And so ChatGPT can help you come up with this. Listen, if you don't do this, if you don't get specific, you're not going to attract clients. You're going to waste a lot of money in your ads. You're going to wonder why it's not working because, you know, internally you actually said all the right things. I help people's health. Well, that's great, but that's not going to actually work when it comes to getting clients in this industry. That might have worked 20 years ago, not anymore. And so because there's so much competition out there with so many different coaches, your messaging has to speak to a very specific type of person, and then you'll end up finding 50 to 100 to 200 people just like that person that struggle with that, and then that allows you can build a group coaching program around that. You know, one of my clients did this very similarly, and this was actually a niche that she was able to help people with, female executives with autoimmune conditions. If we go right here and we rewrite this, write a sales letter for a webinar about this. This is a very niche topic right here around autoimmune conditions that affect hormonal health. It's a very specific problem that somebody has. Struggling with a myriad of responsibilities, but your autoimmune conditions come into play, and it feels like an unexpected wrench that's thrown into the well-oiled machine, affecting your health, mood, and productivity. Okay? So by getting specific, and you might say, well, I help a wide range of people. Okay, great. Your job and your responsibility now is to recognize the pattern in that wide range of people. This is the biggest excuse that I have people tell me, is they come to me. I teach this to my clients, and then they come to me and say, well, I can't do that because I help way too many different types of people. And so I say, is there a pattern that they all have across the board with them? And generally the client will say, no, they don't. They're all very different. But then once I start asking strategic questions that we ask in our coaching program, we start to find the very specifics around what their methodology is, how they're helping a client. And so I can tell you this, if you are automatically just tuning me out of what I said, and you believe that your business just can't do this, you just can't get specific, not to invalidate that belief that you have, but I've worked with hundreds of coaches, and you can get more specific. It's just it might take you a little bit more time, a little bit more playing with ChatGPT, and opening your mind to, maybe it's not specific about like something like this with health, but it might be specific about a certain mindset or a certain habit that people have, or a certain way that they show up in their life, and a repeated pattern that they have. And when you can identify that pattern, which, by the way, the pattern might be very similar to something that you yourself are struggling with, and it could be something that maybe you're actively still struggling with, that you're avoiding because you don't want to let people know that you're still struggling with. And that might be the reason why you're struggling to actually get specific. I found this to be the case with a lot of people, is they're struggling to get specific because they don't want to get specific in their own life and shine the mirror and shine the spotlight on what's going on in their own life. Okay, so listen, I know you weren't looking for a mental health surgery right here, but when you deal with your own issues, you'll be more powerful to get more specific in your sales copy. I've never met any coach, mentor, or trainer that wasn't able to effectively get specific about a goal. The problem is that they have to challenge everything that they believe about what they do as a coach. And then they might have to, there might be a range of people that they help. They have to choose a group of the people that they help the most that's willing to spend and invest money with them, and then start to hone in on that group of people. And that might go against everything that they've been taught in coaching, but it's what's going to make them the most amount of money. All right? Listen, stay plugged into our podcast. Go grab that ChatGPT prompts document. Stay plugged into the virtual events that we do and the content that I post. I want to see you succeed, and I want to see you become a millionaire coach. We'll talk soon, everybody.